Hey, Zed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. Couple of advertisements here at the start. I finally completed the Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course, so if you want to master the RSI and want to learn how it can be utilized properly with Elliott Wave Theory, check out the course on Udemy. I've also started Counter Trend Capital with few expert traders that will be paid Discord group. Currently the Discord is free, so you can check it out if you're interested. And lastly, if you want to educate yourself and support me, you can take a look at Patreon, where you can find Elliott Wave Basics course, access to weekly live streams and extra content overall. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the charts next. So here we are on to our time frame on Bitcoin chart, and let's take a look at what we got. So overall, the idea has been that this whole thing here has been an ABC structure. So let's see if I can find it. This one here, and potentially ended at these tops. Again, the idea within Wave C is that it is always a five-way structure, and within that we have labeled those not like that, but like this, where we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, third wave hitting basically the 2.618 extension, so we don't need to be extending this fifth wave, or it is not that likely that the fifth wave is actually extending higher. On ETH, we did not get any extension on third, so again, depending on what Bitcoin is going to do, we might be getting an extension there on the fifth. But again, based on this chart, it's not expected, at least for me. Now, locally for this fifth wave, the idea has been that this was completed up in here, or we had a wave 4 like so in here, and fifth would be up here, or again, we would have wave 4 here, and we have some weird looking diagonal in here. Again, not really pretty either way on any of these scenarios, but again, those are the possible outcomes that we currently have. Now, bullish case is still available until we break these lows. 21.33 is the key number. If we break these, then we can't have this as a wave 1, 2 of that fifth wave. For the bulls, we would be looking for this to become the third wave of that fifth, and yeah, that would be the idea overall. But yeah, that's that. Let's check out the current structure. So overall, depending on how you want to be labeling this, either you have a structure like this or a structure like this here. So let's just look at the more local here. WXY hitting the 1.236 and the 1-to-1 of this WXY here as well. So again, we had confluence here. Overall, we're hitting the golden pocket as well of this move here, which is kind of significant, and we got some kind of reaction from it. As I posted yesterday on Discord, and I mentioned that we are going to be looking for a three-way structure here on that 1-to-1 extension target, and we did tag it. The structure coming off of it does not really seem like it is impulsive to the downside. However, it's not impulsive to the upside either. So we are kind of in the middle of nowhere at this very moment. If we want to be bulls, this to me looks more like a three-way structure. So I'm not expecting any kind of impulse there. So the only thing that I want to be tracking if I'm bull would be the possibility of a diagonal in here, where this would be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'd be looking this as a wave 1 and 2. And then this whole structure from the lows of 13th of February would be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we'd be off to the highs. So that's the bull case. Now, of course, there is going to be a bear case. This structure coming down again is very three-wave-ish. So the only way we can turn this into more of a bearish structure in the sense of multi-wave structures, this would have to be a wave 1 of a diagonal as well. So we'd be looking for here some kind of retracement overall, and we'd be looking for a 3, 4, and 5 here, creating another diagonal to the downside. Again, how this is going to be forming is going to give us more information and what we're going to be expecting of the rest of the week here. Most likely this whole structure is going to be giving out all the information we need during this week, at least I hope. Otherwise it's going to be elongated quite a bit, and that is not a good thing if you want to be bullish, at least on the sense that this would be more of that multi-way structure. But those are the two distinguished structures that I would be looking for at this very moment. Nothing else here has changed since the last videos, so I don't think we need to be keeping to talk about any other scenario. If we break these highs, the bear scenario is done. If we break these lows here, the bull scenario is done. We keep it simple here until we get some kind of clarification what kind of structure this is, and once a direction is found, we can be trading that. At the moment, I have already taken a scalp short here when we hit this 1-to-1 extension. Did I just delete it? I think I did. But yeah, 1-to-1 extension here. We are looking at a smaller time frame. Let's take a look. We can be labeling this as sideways here, some kind of three-way pullback into these lows, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's definitely a couple of different ways of labeling that. But again, the overall idea is that this is a three-wave no matter what. I don't see that being possible of being a 5-wave on itself. Again, that was the reasoning for my short. There's definitely possibilities that we are going to go up still, but we can talk about those later as the structure continues to be built. But I think again that is going to be it for this video. If you made it this far, I would appreciate likes and comments on the video. If you want to educate yourself and support me, take a look at Patreon, check out the Udemy course as well, and as well for the signals, check out CTC Counter-Trend Capital, and you can find the links on all of those on the description below. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one, bye bye.